Hello, everyone, and welcome. I hope all of you are doing well, and I am excited to finally be playing something on the DS or 3DS for a change. I haven't done that in over a year. I think the last game I actually played was the Import Caro RPG. I don't think I did anything on the DS or 3DS at all for quite a while. But I have my 3DS here. It has the loopy capture card in the back and it's running through USB and it's plugged into my computer right now. I may have to adjust audio settings just because it's been a very long time since I have booted it up. And more specifically, I've never booted it up on this computer, so I know the volume settings are going to be off. So I'll just have to make sure everything works properly. I have to pose with a bunch of other people in courtroom hallway looking serious. I mean, I do that all the time for work, except it's the Social Security office I'm doing it in, so the security guards don't appreciate it. But what do they know? Shockstorm, I'm doing great. I'm doing well. I did go to Joplin, Missouri for court today. The client did not show, which was their second no-show. So they will not be showing their face to our office again. That is my verdict. Dun dun. And so this is Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney on the DS, and the game is already in. So let me go ahead and switch scenes to get it turned on. And it's probably going to have the music blasting pretty loudly. So just let me know if I need to adjust anything. Okay, so there we go. So it doesn't have the helpful little divider. That's going to be over here, so it may look a little bit off. I know. Yeah, I could use another port like a PC or PS4, but I have a physical edition, and as we all know, possession is 9/10 of the law. That's my witty retort to having it digitally. So now I'll go ahead and boot up Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Without further ado. Oh, before I start, the schedule has changed. At least without for further notice, this is going to be my schedule. It's going to be Saturday and Tuesday still, but instead of being Sundays and Thursdays, it is now going to be Mondays and Thursdays. Because I have had to offset too many Sundays, either starting way too late or foregoing Sundays entirely due to family meetups, and I'd rather not put pressure on like looking at clock during family meetings. That's like pretty awful. So I'd rather just move to a different day. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I think they were in the Game Boy Advance in Japan only though. Somebody might have to correct me on that because I tried to look because it was a little bit chronologically confusing to try to figure out which one was the first one to play. I think it was this for us, but I could be wrong. I think it was Game Boy Advance for Japan, but for the United States, this was the first way we could play it. But I may be wrong. Hopefully, I'm not. But how is the audio? Okay. Oh, good. I've got validation. I appreciate that, Suitcase. I was concerned. I guess the home menu music isn't really loud enough to really give us a good volume sense, is it? Everyone went mad for the one that made the name of it in America. Oh, really? Okay, because I was even in terms of like follow categories, I was surprised that this one was as high as it was, so I figured it was pretty popular. Bear Kidney, welcome. Everyone's here for Phoenix, right? All right, and I guess we will. According to this, it is January 2nd at slightly after midnight. So I guess at some point I need to fix that. But okay, I think we are good to get started. And I may have to adjust volume, so before I get too deep into anything, just let me know. I have the volume slider off of the 3DS capture program on my computer. It's just a quiet menu theme. I guess there's no music for it. Okay, episode 1, the first turnabout. I'd be shocked. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I think it is? I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Delightfully devilish, Seymour. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Down to like 70. Thank you. I can't tell if did that do anything? Or do I need to go further? Okay. Oh, it jumped to that level. Is that level any better, or was that too far? I'll try talking in case that helps. Okay, for now. Okay, I can go lower if it becomes necessary. Looks like Mia. Oh, Mia says right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Mia Alisa, yes. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. I mean, this is some initiation to get to the Magic Guild. I mean, pretty serious. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah, Nick. Butts. Oh, like the FF5 protagonist. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? Oh, so is Phoenix Wright not his real name? Is he Nick? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. My client did it. The end. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. Oh, Phoenix. Okay. Then you think his nickname would just be Nix. But okay. I guess that works. But I see. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. That wasn't really... Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. I know pretty accurately. I always get tutorials from judges when the first time in front of them, so this is pretty more accurate. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It was me the whole time, Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh, shoot. They would ask me that. I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. Turn down the game audio a bit. Okay, it's still bad. Or it's still too high. Is it doing anything when I hit that knob? Has there been a definite difference so far with me hitting this button, or is it just the button that's doing nothing? Any difference? How about now? Is that any better? Because this is like down to 20% according to this volume slider. So okay, I was about to say, if this doesn't work, then something's wrong with the slider. Okay, is it too far down, or is it just good enough? I mean, I'm in no hurry. It's only a murder trial. It's only my first trial. I could go a little higher. Okay. I think I'll leave it at that, and if I need to go any lower, just let me know. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot, temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Yes, looks like someone has ancient Roman emotes unlocked. Very good, running wild. Yeah, I approve. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? Okay, I did it. Attorney badge, Cindy's autopsy report. Cause of I almost said cause of death was 7:31. I wish I could go online. Loss of blood due to blunt force trauma. So it is Cindy. I don't believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. Okay. Back up. Alright, I think we are all set. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case? Cinder block. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was poisoned with a blunt object or strangled him with a blunt object. It was probably the cinder block that was the previous answer. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? Well, it was a blunt. Weren't you paying attention? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Type weapon submitted as evidence by prosecution. Payne, the statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. That evidence is the only ammunition that you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Never. As a disability attorney, thankfully, I don't have to deal with that. I just have to deal with clients not showing up or being under the influence when they're at hearing, and that's never fun. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. The quick little raise of his left lip. That was pretty cool. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport... According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Okay, it's not added into evidence yet. Okay, get to see all the faces. Okay, there we go. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Type evidence, the victims apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you wanted him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I select my answer? Wait and see what happens? Stop him from answering? Well, I mean, our supervisor told us to stop him. I think it's probably a good idea to stop him. Stop him from answering. My client had no idea the victim was seeing under other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Wince. Dude, Nick, what do you mean, irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Select my answer? Have him answer honestly? Stop him from answering? I mean... I don't know how to, like, what logically would I do to stop him from answering? I think I would have to have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who could prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness, and how will they fit in my evidence folder? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness's account. Okay. I was wondering if it was gonna... I was just not pressing anything just to see if it was gonna, like, chill so I could get a drink of water, or if I needed to be ready to, like, object or say whatever. I do think he did. But from what we saw in that cutscene earlier, I think he probably did it. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed and frightened, found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1:00 p.m. Got him. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Miss Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal, which is probably also going to have a timestamp on it. Blackout record, added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright, court record. Let's see it. Cut off from noon to 6 p.m. Okay, so that itself isn't going to help me, but the actual time of death will. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor. All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Done. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Touch the court record button and point out the contradictions in the testimony. Bam. Wrong one. Okay, they didn't mean like right this second, but okay. In the long run, I'll have to. Cross-examination. Witness's account. I was going door to door, so I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Press Y to what? Okay, don't want to present yet. Wait for it. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. I don't think there's anything that contradicts that. I don't remember the cutscene though. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. But he went. Unless he says so later, he didn't. I can press each section? What do you mean? Oh, okay. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Oh, I didn't know that. Yes, I mean no. Nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. Oh, he knew the phone wasn't working, so he had to have touched it. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean no, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go in the apartment, or did you? Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. Oh, they want me to actually shout objection? Is that what this is? Objection! Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Okay, that's gonna be fun. Fire, fire, fire. I'll just have to start yelling. I don't know. I think I could just yell anything. It doesn't have to be objection, right? Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh. Counter objection. This is trivia. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay, gotta get ready. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There's no option to press, so I just have to kind of go through it. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. But the power was off. Got him! Unless it's one of those cordless TVs that are all the rage. I don't think I can do anything with it. I don't think I can do anything in the actual evidence here yet. It's not giving me the option to. I guess maybe I can go back over it. But I should probably take notes in case I forget all the cool stuff I'm thinking of in the spur of the moment. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get my notepad like I'm an actual attorney or something, and we can go ahead and go from there. Notepad. So, but I'm just making notes. Television on with power outage. Bam. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Now, how can I get his I wonder if they'll tell me how to use his prior testimony about the power outage, because it's not actual evidence, right? Oh, the blackout record. Oh, that's how. Got it. Got it. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Time of discovery. Cross-examination. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Present. Blackout record. Got him! Oh, it doesn't. I think I actually have to say objection. Darn it. Objection. It knows. That's a shame. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah, wait, I remember now. Yeah, the animations are great. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Which you said you didn't go in, and because you reached for the phone. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used to hit. Okay, well, this one's pretty easy. The murder weapon. The killer used to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Objection! Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may... Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. That's 3 hours off. Well, Mr. Wright? So, I am still thinking. Uh-oh. They've got me. It appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes, but how do I use the evidence? That's still not relevant yet. I could just show him my badge and I'll win. Let's see, well, I have to say yes, but I don't know what. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. Please tell me about it, because I am lost. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand, and also to have entered the building. I was trying to figure out how to actually introduce that. I guess he knows. Yet, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. So, I mean, I knew what I needed to say, I just didn't know how to actually do it with the game. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Counter-objection. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless. Just look at the witness's face. Bruh. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard no, I saw, Gwa. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burned. Give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Yeah, I think in the olden days we used to throw off our hair pieces to start duels. I think that's how that happened. I mean, I think there's like a little bit of shred of truth of that. No, but me personally, I haven't had anybody throw their hairpiece. I've had clients throw stuff, but not their hair. Do I have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Evidence of what? I think I shouldn't have read chat between those two sentences because I don't remember what he said before that. Actually, not sure what they want. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawat heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Why would... Yeah, I mean, because the thing is that I don't know if it's dead now. Like, I don't think examining the batteries is going to do anything. I guess try sounding the clock. Yeah, I don't either. I guess I mean, the blackout, I mean, it had to have sounded because it was powered by batteries, but I'm thinking it's either examining the clock's batteries or try sounding the clock. If it was a matter of asking the neighbors, we wouldn't need the saw it person. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what other hair he has left to throw, but I could certainly try that option. Yes. So try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? Oh! It's 3 hours off. It really was 3 hours off. Because blackout? I don't understand. Is it because she took the statue with her when she was traveling overseas? 11:25. Would there be a 3-hour difference where she went? As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawat heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawat, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? Because you said it was running 3 hours slow. Because the time of death was 4 p.m., idiot. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Okay, won't let me do it yet. Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Wait a minute, was I supposed to do something? Or is this just like for more dramatic flair? Unfortunately... Wait, what? This ends the cross-examination, Mr. Frank saw it, but I have the court... Was I supposed... It didn't give me an option to present. Don't make me throw my hair. But I you know, if it was in real life, I'd have cross-examined him further. I would have said objection, and it would have been sustained. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawat. Chief? Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. Don't say that out loud. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Yes, you can, you idiot. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Because she was returning overseas. Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it. Right. Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. I guess we all know that, I guess. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Wow, he really is a based attorney. Nah. Oh jeez, we killed him. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client? Welcome, Tay! Welcome back! We just killed a guy. That's what they get. We objected and they took that and they died. Just like a typical day in court. Mr. Payne, your client? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And confetti that they just randomly rained down on us. And with that, the court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sowett was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Lowry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowett let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowett grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Right? Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Yeah, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Sob. Larry, are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Yes, it's the murder weapon. She died by the gift you gave her. Doesn't that make you feel wonderful? Actually, what do they want me to show? I have no idea what they want me to show. Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah. Right. I mean, it's the statue, right? Yeah, she did take it with her to Paris and didn't change back the time. That's how much she cares about you, because she won't give you the time of day. Ha. Wordplay. What the heck is she talking about? Select my answer. No. We'll go ahead and present the statue. Take that! Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock. That's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. We did it! We saved the day, right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. I'm sure things are going to get like really crazy, really complex, and really fact heavy, and I'm just going to have to start like furiously taking notes, and I am looking forward to it. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Yeah, Mia offered us dinner and drinks, and then drinks again. Pretty awesome. And this Mia doesn't shit and piss everywhere. It's great. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Save cleared stage data up to this point? I hope that wasn't too harsh on me. I'm sorry. That was delivered a little too upbeat, and I feel bad about it. Episode 3. Turnabout Sam... Wait, what? Why did it jump immediately to 3? I saved the butts. I guess we're gonna go to episode 2. I don't know why it jumped to 3. Very strange. Bring, bring, beep. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia. Mia and Maya. This won't get confusing. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up? I'll be in a pretrial meeting until then. No, don't say 9 o'clock, she'll come up at 1 a.m. I'll be at a pretrial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Beep. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. Burger. How could you know? Ho, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. No. Is the suit just evil? Like, what is, why is everybody wearing that suit? Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Company Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. So we lost Mia already? Huh? That's strange. The chief must have gone home already. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Oh, I can examine her move. Oh, interesting. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Okay, so is there anything here that I'm supposed to be focusing on? Maybe the light switch? Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to examine anything. Maybe I just need to go in the door. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief! Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief! You can examine. No clues here. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to the court record. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. It's Maya. Maya. Did Mia write this? So she's the murderer. This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. The chief's chair, a simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Seems like an odd thing to, alright, say as amicably as you did. But we are... It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with one weapon. Probably died instantly. Okay, so same dialogue. So if there's any doubt as to what to examine, it looks like it'll pop up examine in the bottom right corner, otherwise it's just a waste of space. There's a large building right across from the office, the Gatewater Hotel. Nice, luxurious place. Okay, I think we are done, so we can go ahead and back out. Move. Back to the law offices. That girl just now. Where did she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, bud. Who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Hey, Word Pro Q. We are starting Chapter 2. Maya Fey. Maya Fey. Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Okay, so we have a number of choices. So talk. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And Sis. So she was already dead. You and the chief. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here, visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. So either she did it or her phone was tapped. Yeah, so we lost Mia. Kind of disappointed about that. She seemed very interesting of a character, and I was wondering if she was going to be like kind of a mentor figure that would eventually drop out, but I didn't think she would be a mentor figure that would eventually drop dead. That was a shock. So, present. I mean, they suggested I should do it. I don't know if I really should, but... Okay, thankfully we didn't dramatically say take that. That would have been kind of awkward. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would she just write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I'd better hurry up and call the police. thinker. About the thinker? The thinker? That was... Oh, sis. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Nothing less. This was lying next to the chief. I know. I saw it there, too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. So can we examine like a phone or something? The reception doesn't usually sit here. The sofa's for clients. It's leather, a real luxury model. I hit it too fast. No clues here. The door to the chief's office is slightly open. I better not touch the doorknob. A large painting. I guess you call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. Okay, I think do we just leave? Move. Oh, okay, so we can examine the phone. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Use it. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used the PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model in some garage sale for practically nothing. The chief's chair, a simple... Okay, it's the same one, just a different angle. And, okay, you can just press the buttons on the bottom to... He wants to beat this and get added to my resume. Yes, like I said earlier, I'm surprised they let me take the bar exam without playing this game. So, very, very shocking. Well, that woman who saw me and called the police, what a help! Since we couldn't call the police ourselves, I'm sure nothing bad will happen, and we'll just walk out of here like nothing happened. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa. Excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I couldn't... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? I mean, better her than me, I guess. Because I thought I was going to be the one that was going to... Oh, I don't know. All right. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Of course I will. Sorry, not a chance. It's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? I did. I mean, so, good self-awareness. No, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. Yeah, I agree with that. Do you know the name of the deceased? Nope. Mia, Maya, Lamia, they all kind of blend together, Your Honor. I don't know one from the other. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. But this is September. We were there like August, right? Unless this is an old phone call and then we fast forwarded to present, I'd have to check the VOD. I don't remember. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the entire time. It's been a while. Ha, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. You played the first game, but you don't remember if you completed it. Well, I'll definitely complete it on stream. I don't see any reason to quit it. I mean, it's definitely engaging enough. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to trouble you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But, at the same time, I can't just sit and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. Talk. Maya. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform. You could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker? The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? What? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things, and they let you have it in jail? Your cell phone? Or the cell, I guess. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. Yeah, I was about to say. I was about to say, hold it! I just remembered, that's the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo, added to the court record. I wonder how you're laughing knowing, please don't hint at it. Please don't. I gotta go into this as spoiler-free as I can. Part of me wonders, like, how crazy the evidence is going to get later. Is it going to be, like, multiple pages just fumbling through all of it? The day of the crime. It didn't count as a check mark. Interesting. Could you tell me the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Okay, wait, so it's the same before, right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I needed to hear for now. Why did the screen shake? I don't really understand what that was all about. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers are first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? I mean, we're not going to refuse just because we're like the protagonist. We're going to go ahead and respect their wishes, accept. And after all, we can deliver it and they could say, no, I'm not going to represent this ESP lady. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Almost ended the chapter. I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Alright, move. Move. I guess it's just static. Let's take a look at this thing. A conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. It's just the note. But we don't have the conversation yet. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Okay. I mean, I was just about to show up there. But it makes sense, I guess. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Oh, I was looking at the chair, thinking I might get something different. Solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. An expensive potted plant, also made of mahogany. Probably. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony desk, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Looks like I think we're done. September 6th, Faye & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right, and you were... Detective Gumshoe, Detective Suede Shoes, Detective Gumtree. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Talk. Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added to the court record. So I'm wondering if I screw up in like talking to people or exploring certain things, whether it's like impossible to win certain cases because you just don't have the evidence. So I'm gonna try to be as thorough as I can, just because I really don't know. Like the tutorial one, like everything was like handed to me. I don't know if that's gonna be the norm. I'm assuming it's not. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth? That's right, pal, Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do, of course not. Okay, it does force me. Okay, that's reassuring. Good. I would hate to miss something, as like and be a terrible attorney. Do I know him? Of course I do. He's Tails. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So, Edgeworth is on this one? Oh, when Super grabbed all the evidence, Phoenix would be like, okay, I got everything. Okay, I see. Very good. The worst is I might miss one dialogue. Okay. I mean, this seems like a series I might play the other games with. It definitely seems interesting. He hasn't lost the case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Okay, got it. I never imagined to be facing him so soon. Present. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Yeah, I was gonna say. That'd be cool. See Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight, tell him not so straight. I mean, I feel like we're a character who's honest to a fault, so I feel like his default answer would just to be honest because he sucks at lying. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, okay. So I chose wrong. Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in my memory. Okay, so he has gotten better at being a lawyer. He's lying like crazy, look at him. Checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Received Maya's cell phone. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Just right in front of him. Touch the check button to listen. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me. What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look at the statue of the thinker and it tells you the time. Ah, it should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. That's gonna be important. I'm sure that the clock isn't talking. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. And the time is gonna be important. 9:27 a.m. Okay, got it. guess I've asked all the questions I need to. Okay. I remembered the cell phone, which is why I was wanting to make sure I asked or presented the note. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Was this naming convention only in the North American release, or did the original Japanese release have this type of naming structure as well, I wonder? Well, you just told me your name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? Ah, you're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get into technical leak information. You got that right, pal. I appreciate that too, because for obvious reasons, I don't want to look at anything up about this game. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. I don't think that's allowed. Is it allowed? I don't think it should be allowed. I mean, I guess if they don't have an attorney, I suppose you can. Different names, but they're still punny names. Got it. I didn't think they'd be literally the same names, but... So time for Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting you can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. It's gonna, this is gonna be really awkward when halfway through the trial she rips off the top of her hair and throws it at me. I mean, it's gonna be rough. So we'll go ahead and examine the room. Yeah, I know what Naruto. It's one of the few phrases that's repeated often enough in anime that you just kind of pick it up over time. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Oh, like the phone that had the 2 screws undone. Suddenly I'm starting to think she's gonna start throwing her hair all over the place. I wonder if she is into burgers. That's a good question. Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. Okay. Normal name in Japanese and analogous silly name in Japanese. Got it. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever, one of those is hanging on the wall. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fainco Law Office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. Okay, so that's important to note. They actually do have a clear line of sight. But I think they said it was pitch black. Maya said it was pitch black when she entered. No, because I mean, I mean, if you think that's rough, what do you think the thinker had to go through when they went like this? I mean, pretty, or actually it was more like this, wasn't it? Okay. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. It's not that bad. It's not that, I mean, it's not as high up as you think. My elbow is resting on the armrest, so I'm not really raising it that high. It kind of goes up and down from sight, just depending on how I feel. So I'm just glad I'm able to use this capture card more, because I haven't played a ton of games with it, so I'm happy I'm being able to play it again. And the next game after that's been redeemed, Bravely Default, I'll also be playing on this, so that's gonna be pretty fun. Oh, I see. I thought you meant me with me holding my 3DS. So, talk. What you witness. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? Oh, okay, so I see, so it can't be explained. I'm sure whenever it's appropriate to explain, you'll let me know what the pun is, but I appreciate everybody looking up all of the references and changes, and localization changes. What did you see when it happened? I'm sure, I feel like this is all an act, like none of her personality that's kind of bleeding out right now is authentic. I don't suppose you can tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Yeah, I just have to play it. Yeah, fair enough. Could you, who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee-hee, you know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, tee-hee, and you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Okay, so it's 7:02. I just have to remember that Joe said he's streaming tonight, the anime, I believe, instead of tomorrow, so I'll make sure I get off in plenty of time for that. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Yeah, I still have 2 hours. I wasn't saying like anytime soon. Like I was just kind of noting the time. So, present. I mean, I don't know if I should do this or not. Well, tell me not to. Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness? You understand. How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, Me? The witness? It's just like the movie. I'm a Federation officer. I will not fall here. I'm gonna show you my badge. Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Okay, so it doesn't matter what I show. She'll just respond the same way. Okay. Alright. I will have to keep moving on. So I guess we go back to the detention center. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. I wonder if it's Miles Edgeworth. And they're already on the other side. And that's the reason that he's not there. And then she'll be like, oh, that's the lawyer I wanted to meet. And they'll be like, huh? We have to beat the lawyer that she wanted? What a twist! But I have no idea how this is gonna play out. Present. Take your phone. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Cause of time of death, September 5th, 9 p.m. On the dot. Interesting. Cause single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Good. I like that we keep making that a recurrent joke. I love it. I will be careful. All right. I mean, what do we do now? I guess we do a new phase of talking. Your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive. Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say that ESP runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my ESP. I feel bad for her all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought... You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White. White hat. In every game. Let's see. Present. I mean, I don't know if I want to present this to her. But sorry, I've never seen that before. Okay. Well, you don't want to. Examine. This guard monitors the visitors' rooms. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. I guess that's that. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Poor sis. Better not. Okay, not ask about this. So are we... what else is there to do here? Can I move somewhere else? Do I just leave her? Oh, do I give her my badge and tell her I'm the attorney? Maybe. Okay. I don't know. Move. Okay, so... Thanks for this. Don't mention it, pal. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square is our motto. I don't know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. It makes me as death seem so routine. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something. Do I go back to her place? Witness? Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it? Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Acha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Oh, he got to it before I did. Ugh. Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for you to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Your refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see? But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Mia. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting? That's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Well, don't appreciate it. I mean, if we know anything, art is probably going to be the murder weapon, so that's probably the next thing that'll be used to kill somebody. The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Present. My cell phone. Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. How about this matter? Or this? Here, just take my entire case, why don't you? Okay. He doesn't care. Okay. Well then, I guess we will leave. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. We only have 18 minutes left of visitation. Wow. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do we just leave her and go home? Go home? Why is it the default answer? Defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. I don't know why. Yeah. Can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ooh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to take a look through the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Looks like we're done with that. Move. I guess we're gonna try to go back to the Gatewater then. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment, at your service. Yeah, from what I heard the same composer has been on, I think, all of the games. I remember that the composer composed something for another game that I had played recently. I need to take a look at the list real fast, if you don't mind. I say as we get to the one cutscene that has no music. Ace Attorney composer. What was it? I played very. Oh, it was Iradawe. I was gonna say, well, then no wonder. Oh, the original one is not him. Okay. Ace Attorney, Pet Detective, or whatever the name of the first game is. Let's see. Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. Composer. Okay, Sugimori. I'm just gonna look at their. It won't take long. There was something I played last year, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Okay. For some reason, I came across their name and I just don't remember what it was from. Ace Attorney, Pet Detective. It was I swear that it kept running through my mind. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Oh, Tanaka was the composer for the original. Baka Tanaka? Let me take a look what they composed. Okay, a lot of Metal Gear. I don't see anything I recognize as playing before. So maybe I might have been wrong about. For some reason, I played something that I managed to tie to an Ace Attorney composer. Yeah, I'm not sure what his schedule is today. Is he playing more Ring Fit? Because I know at some point that's probably going to be on my agenda. I have to experience an RPG that gets me on my feet. Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Gah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. I mean, it has to be the one from 15 years ago. It can't just be a random Mr. White. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. It is an RPG. It has been on my list to eventually play because I like to play strange out there games, and I figured that one is probably going to be a game I would play eventually. But I'd not seen too much of the gameplay, but it is an RPG. Quite a long one too, from How Long to Beat, from what How Long to Beat says. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Yeah, I do too. But I mean, this may benefit me in real life. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, give me the screwdriver, and have one of the screws from the phone somehow conveniently stuck in it. That'd be great. Screwdriver sticking out of that half of the drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record? Pretty sure this isn't going to be admissible in court. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind this. I know it. All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. I have not played Beat Saber. To be continued. So, I wonder, can you only save when a stage is completed, I wonder? Oh, start at any time during the game to save your data, if I just read. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Alright, the court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Oh, that's what Edgeworth looks like. I only knew of the name, but I think I've seen him in like maybe a couple of memes. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. On the Matrix, the hardest difficulty. I have to be careful watching things that fly too quickly because it can mess me up. I learned that the hard way with Undertale stuff, which is going to be fun because I'm doing Deltarune stuff again, and it's going to be a nightmare because my files were all wiped off of the other computer that doesn't work, so all my Deltarune stuff has to be completely redone. And so I'm going to be very busy with that, but thankfully I have like 2 months to get all that stuff ready. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today or it'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement, and all of you will be privy to it in just a moment. But first of all, it's been 2 hours. I need a break. All of you probably need a quick break. I'm going to hydrate all of you. I'll be right back. I'm going to refill my water thermos, and I will return. Everybody can listen to this opening statement music, which plays during all opening statements that attorneys do. By the way, I didn't know if you knew that. The stenographer just plays it. It's great. right. Sorry for the delay, and thank you for the hydrate, Tay. While I was in Joplin earlier, when my client didn't show up, I had a lot more time on my hands, and I didn't want to waste the whole trip up after spending over an hour on the road. So I went to a game store, pretty limited selection, a couple of 3DO games. Nothing on the CDI I wanted. I haven't touched my CDI in several years for streams, but I also saw they had a Saturn game, Iron Storm or Iron Age, I don't remember what it was, but it's one of the Working Designs titles I've yet to play. That's like a tank, like action simulator or something like that. Really strange game, but it was very miserable condition, so I didn't get it. But I did get a mystery game, and it is on the 3DO. I may play it sometime when things calm down, possibly even after Bloody Wolf on the TurboGrafx 16, whenever that's done. I'm looking forward to playing that too. Apparently, I hear people praise it pretty highly as being like a very good Contra-like game, so I'm interested about that. I don't know if people should get too excited about the video game. I don't know if I'm even going to be good enough to play it, but we'll see how it works. But I'm looking forward to playing it just because I haven't really gone to a game store and like picked something physically up in a long time. But the game store didn't have any copies of Balan Wonderworld, so what a disaster. I mean, they have like Atari Lynx games, but not Balan. Anyway. No, the mystery game isn't Contra-like, but the Bloody Wolf is. Yeah, that one does, which is why, when I go to Joplin, I try to visit there to see if they have like any new pickups. Everyone's ever resell. That's true. Nobody ever does. Anyway, Mr. Edgeworth is probably dying to give his opening statement. Should probably let him do it. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Objection, so was I. The defense rests. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call your first witness. Yeah, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it? The prosecution calls the defense chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. The risk of talking too fast is that can happen. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. I'm just thinking of like Valkyrie Codes for aye aye, sir. This body was found by this window here. Getting our Scott representation. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by the blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts this statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the record. Okay. Gotta know why that matters. Now, detective. 1 minute. Floor planning. Touch the check button for details. Okay. Alright, I'm sure that's gonna matter in some way, I just don't know how yet. I've got my little handy-dandy attorney notebook ready, so I think we're ready to let this continue. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Alright, I'm listening. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Phone call. Oh yeah, from the April, May. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Which is odd, considering she wasn't in the room at me at the time I went to the phone. Funny that. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. So, do I have a timestamp of the call? Because I know how I would object to it, but trying to do it with the evidence may be a bit trickier. Because it's 9 p.m. I mean, because the call came later. Do I have anything that shows that the call came later? This call tells that it'll be there at 9. The murder happened at 9. So I don't want to present this. It's only going to make the defense stronger. Because they'll be like, well, she said she was going to be there at 9 o'clock and she died at 9 o'clock. Don't know what the glass shards matter. Why are they there? This is not going to help me early. It's probably going to be something I'd have to only use late. It's probably going to be, like, dismissed as... It's actually something they're probably going to throw out to make us sweat, because we obtained it illegally. Yeah, I can. I'm just trying to figure out what am I going to use to present. Because the way I would attack it is obviously... you didn't call the moment. You know, we heard the scream quite a bit after 9 o'clock, and she saw us, but the other person wasn't in the room. How am I going to cross that? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Right? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. I can, but I don't know how to do it. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Okay, so they actually... I can't use my evidence. There's nothing I can use in my evidence tools to contradict, hence why they're suggesting this. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. This chair is so much better for me because I'm not having to go like this anymore. It's so much easier. I can actually lean back and it has a back. That's why my neck pain has been completely eliminated ever since I got it. It's so good. It's been there for years. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. I need to know more. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right? Across from this crime scene. Okay, I pressed. That sure did much though. Right, please continue. There were two people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. Murder happened at 9. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. Yes, it's very good. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found at the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Felix Wright. Are you absolutely sure? Absolutely sure it was us. Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Okay, I honestly will. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why's that? What's your reason? Why we had a witness account describing her? Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up here in my testimony, Your Honor. Sir, there was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. Now I strike. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Okay, I can't do anything yet because we're hearing it. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. How would he have had access to it? Yeah, because we took it early. Okay, I'm gonna note that for an objection. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify this vital piece of information the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Hard evidence. And nothing, I'm going to object. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. I almost tricked myself into thinking I got this piece of paper from him, but no, I didn't. I picked it up. Objection! Objection! The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you as the right. Oh! No? I must be on the wrong track. I hit present, and he didn't like it, so... Death was instantaneous. If it was instantaneous, she wouldn't have time to have written the message. I think that's the tack. Yeah, so I don't think I can object. I can't object yet with presenting this. So this is too early. Let him continue. Death was instantaneous, so she wouldn't have had time to have written the blood. So keep going. Yes, I use. It says Y is to use the microphone, and so I shout objection and then let go. I tried doing it like the AVGN, like going fire, fire, but like that doesn't work. I think I actually have to say the right word. It's a little smarter. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. And now... Get wrecked! Get wrecked! Yeah, see, that didn't work. Objection! Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Miss Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, now is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? I don't know how time passed in this game. Shoot. I'm in trouble. Because I don't remember. It wasn't the day of the murder, because it would have been the next day. Yeah, so it had to be, because it was at night. It was at 9 p.m., so it wasn't the day. It was the day after. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... Yeah. That autopsy report is outdated? From the day after? What are you talking about? See, I have this note also written in her blood, saying that it was actually later. Okay, this thermos is noisy when I drink out of it, sorry. Let's see. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate, due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see! Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. This detective's a sham. I'm a sham. I don't want to say any of these things, quite frankly. I mean, there's a possibility. I mean, the problem is, are they still sticking with the 9 o'clock? Because the problem is, no, I guess not. It depends on the several minutes factor, because if it's like 9:03, then she wouldn't have been around. I don't even know, that kind of messes with the whole hierarchy of the witness being seen. Still don't know if the glass shard will do with anything yet. I mean, am I gonna get a penalty if I say the wrong one? Probably. You're shamming. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, take a look at it. May have lived for a few minutes. So, are they still sticking with the 9 o'clock death time, maybe? Evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. Okay, so I don't even get a chance to do anything more with this guy. He was about to say, I don't know what else to do with him. So, I guess nothing. Alright, so I'll probably be able to have a little bit more success with. We already know we're going to talk about the wiretap. We already know he's going to get it thrown out. And we're going to be kind of like not gnawing at our nails, sweating bullets. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witnesses April May take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please? April May, at your service, wink. Order, an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the hearts of every man in the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? I was in my hotel room, tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch. I'll note it. I don't know if I really need to care about that. So the obvious thing I would argue is if the police arrived 3 minutes after the time of death and it was 9:03, let's say for example, and she was already dead, I don't know if that time window matters. It might, as to the amount of time that she would have stayed alive. I checked in right after lunch. this hotel is directly across from the Fanco law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness testimony. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out my window, you know, and then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. Which woman? Mia? But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Okay, now I know which girl it was. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy-witsy wink. I'm gonna have to press, because that doesn't help me a whole lot. Nothing that she said is enough for me to really refute it. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it, or no? Nope, I feel pretty good. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll gladly proceed with my cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. So, the body's slumping. Yeah, I mean, she'll have to say something. Because the problem with the body slumping is it doesn't match the shards of glass. There's nothing about the way that she described her dying that broke any glass. Because she didn't describe the fact that that lamp fell, or that light fixture fell, or why that couldn't have been the murder weapon, or I don't know. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. I may be focusing on the wrong things. I tend to hyper-focus on certain things. Witness's account. It was like 9 p.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know. Called it. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. I guess there's no way to learn from our mistakes unless we make mistakes first, so go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. I don't like that. Surely you must have had a reason to look at your window at that time of night. Ooh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. The poor girl. Order, Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. With what? How? The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey? Slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Yep, he's right. I question the testimony. I mean, I can't show anything, but it does none of that applies. I don't know if I can really question this. I'll question it, but hold on a minute. The testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... But we're not going to say we saw nothing. That's clearly wrong. She saw something. We're going to get in trouble for that. You're lying. It's better. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Yeah. Yeah. Got her, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't have... That's not the way my mind works, I guess. I wouldn't have thought about the clothing line. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. I mean, to be fair, that is kind of... Yeah, you would have thought, like, the testimony would have been like, oh yeah, she was wearing these clothes. And I'm no expert in fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rower, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Well, I mean, we're not fully there. I'm still not clear on how to rebut the other thing she mentioned without pressing. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. 1 minute. Okay, I already know how she's gonna screw up. Continue. But then they're gonna say, I meant her right. What do you have to say about that, Mr. Detective? And then I'll be screwed. But they're not gonna think that, I don't think. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Okay, she actually didn't mention the broken glass. That clock, the kind of statuary clock, the thinker, how do you know it's a clock? I didn't say anything about a clock. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Tiki? Alright. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I did see everything. I did. Press. No, I'm not gonna press yet. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Is that right? Is it? Okay, very good. As in, your right as you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold the knife in again? Right. It was my right hand. Right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. So if I press, I can't present immediately at that time. So I have to be careful about when I press, don't I? mean, there's nothing broken in the right direction. I mean, do I want to go for... I mean, how do I... Oh, okay. I see. I don't know if I should do this yet. Objection. Your Honor, what do you think about the witnesses that we chose wrong? I'm not sure I follow. It clearly contradicts the I thought. You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled. I don't think we have any points for the judge. The victim, the woman, dodged my first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. Which wouldn't have been on the right. I see. What sort of weapon was it? I mean, are they not gonna... I mean, I guess I have to start the whole chapter over if I screw up, right? So... This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. I don't think that won me any points with the judge, so I'm not sure how to think what I'm thinking, but I am thinking what I'm thinking. Clock the kind of statue clock the thinker. I mean, I kind of want to press her on the clock, but I don't think that's going to work either. Because, she couldn't have known it was an actual clock. Anybody would think it was a statue. What? What? Is something wrong with the stream? What happened? Yeah, I mean, she's not gonna know it's a clock. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too, and he was found guilty of murder. Present my attorney badge? I'm doing the right lawyering, just at the wrong time. What do you want? Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Ooh, that was close. Well, now I've got nothing else left. If you stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? But the objection was sustained, so the question's gone. Why are you still asking? Unless you meant his objection to the objection was sustained, which I think it must be. Okay. Well, that's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. There's no batteries. You fool! You got fooled. So, you've been to the law offices at Bay & Co.? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room. The lofts of fame where the murder took place are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. How do I prove there were no batteries? Well, Wright, are you satisfied? I don't have any proof that the batteries were out. Oh, the phone message would have it, wouldn't it? Yeah. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable the clock in question rang. It's empty. It's broken. The batteries are dead. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly just have a look as soon as you can? Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? I can, actually. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who was told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Bam!
Take that!
Take a look at this. Hey, Astro Courier, welcome. Thank you for the hydrate for everybody. Take that. Sorry, I was very focused on the trial, and I forgot to drink. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh-hoo, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Hydrate or dihydrate, I will choose to hydrate. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Well, neither was the revised autopsy report. No. I see, I can play that game too. How do you like it? The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning, before the witness even arrived at her hotel. It's like Blonde Wonderworld. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Yeah, it is quite funny and also quite not appropriate to do. But we will allow it. You know what else is not appropriate? Having me take 3 strikes against this judge for being right. Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I got so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Oh? Yeah, I'm like, oh man, I don't know how I can... I mean, I can't object to her saying that. Yeah, she is such a Weasley liar. That's a good lie. I have the wire. I can't do anything with it. I mean, if all of these other 2 things have been allowed in, then surely the wiretap. That's true. Larry did make the clock. How do I prove it? The witness claimed she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Yeah, I know that she made the damn clock, but... Yeah, made by Larry Butts. It's just like... Yeah, because you can't have seen it. Take that. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. You're just, oh, you wouldn't just do the safe scum. No, I want to try to be careful, and like, but clearly I have made several mistakes, even though I was like making logically well-reasoned thought processes, but just offering information that I guess the court didn't think mattered right then and there. I guess they wanted me to go down this path regarding the murder weapon and not the layout of the room. I'm sure that's going to come later. So, impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Boom. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Ooh, oh ho ho. Where's the objection about badgering the witness? What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? The very start of this whole interrogation kind of reminds me of Cheetah Men. That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yes, stolen from Cheetah Men. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Teehee. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know this weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this? Behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. We're just gonna start accusing every witness of being the murderer. Including the detective. Get him back up there. He did it too. Because there were drinks for 2 in the room. I haven't forgotten there were drinks for 2. So every witness is just gonna be the person who did it. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it. You had heard about... Did you hear about that clock? You held it. This is military. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Held it! Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. Will we accuse ourselves? Yes, when am I gonna get on the stand and accuse myself? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April, May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. Ring? What? It doesn't have any innards. That's when you heard it. Tisk, tisk. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh, of course it wouldn't ring. Idiot. Pay attention, idiot. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright. You were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure. So the wiretap. So she had to have had help from the detective. Probably. Because he's a witness, so that means he did it. No way! Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so, it saves and suspends. Okay, so I just wanted to check. So, so it's like basically like a quick save that you lose when you reboot. I don't know if I want that then. Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Teehee, didn't the murder take place at 9 o'clock at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy. I can barely remember the conversation with that bellhop, damn it. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation of a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out. There was one other way Miss April Way could have known it was a clock. She tapped the damn phone, one way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? The thinker. Yeah, so we're gonna give her the wiretap, but it's not gonna be admitted. We still have so much more evidence. We still have the glass shards. We still have the receipt. But we're gonna go down this way knowing it won't work. Have a look at this. Ah, ooh, that. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you are tapping the victim. Miss Mia May's phone, were you not? Yeah, good lawyering on his part. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. This is irrelevant. She just got into the hotel the day before, and her somehow having tapped the phone is irrelevant? I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. I guess it's allowed, okay? And I also have this note that says she did it. So, I'll present that to the court. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here is my proof. It's a clock. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... They're saying it's a clock. I can press the present button, but I actually want to say, take that! I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something which will hold on to me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue of the thinker that tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May? Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Yes, now to deal the final blow, and then we take the thinker statue. What a twist ending. You did it, didn't you? Miss May, confess, you did it, didn't you? Are you out of your mind? Oh wait, I forgot, you're a lawyer. You must be. At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room, getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Yeah, that was the joke I made with the thinker. Let's see. I mean, I feel like this is... How are we gonna call him as a witness? I think we have to continue examining. They're probably gonna say, we can't do that. We'd like to call the hotel's bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk it quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition: if Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Well, if those are the options, give up or accept. All right, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool, you fell right into my trap. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand, which they just have. Okay. He's here, whole time. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. I mean, just Walking through a metal detector, just okay. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe you received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, that's a problem. Nah, that one's too easy. It's probably gonna be swept. It's probably gonna be swept pretty quickly. Because, like, she asked for an iced coffee to be brought, at 9 o'clock on the dot. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's yeah, I was about to say. I'm sorry, just receiving a call is, yeah, so 9 o'clock on the dot. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, that seemed a little too easy. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to her guest, Miss May herself. I may have screwed myself by accepting this condition. Unless we can prove the bellboy murdered. I mean, I guess the bellboy did the crime. So it's okay. You also are the killer, and so is the detective, and so is everybody. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, my will be finished. Stakes are high. I just can't wait for him to, like, be so shaken up by our cross-examination, he just drops the tray. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, check out guests, I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I check Miss May in personally. What time was your check-in? I don't remember anymore. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening from our guests, so... Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot. Yeah, flushed indeed. 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Then she couldn't have seen the murder. Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I don't have anything to present. Because is this the last part of his testimony, as in if I don't present now, it's over? Precisely 9 o'clock, then. Precisely. Exactly. And most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that you brought her. Oh, bellboy? Tee-hee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to her guest, Miss May herself, and... I don't have an autopsy report to present. The issue is she couldn't have seen the attack at 9, where she actually got struck. But what do I actually present to that effect? The autopsy report. I mean, I feel like I still need to present. Because then they're going to counter several minutes. But I think it's the only thing I can attack in his entire testimony right now. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything Shoot. Huh? Really? Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusations. So I'm almost about to, I think, lose on the progress. Whoops, that didn't go so well. So I don't have anything to do. I brought it to her precisely at the present time, of course. What am I missing? I only have one more shot. And then, I assume I just have to redo the entire chapter. But that's okay, I guess. I mean, I just don't have time to redo it today. I'm assuming I have to redo the entire chapter, or at least the entire word. It's tough because sometimes I don't know what they want. Didn't want the autopsy report. You were sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely certain, endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Wait. Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last... It really is our last chance. What do I ask him about? Her bed was made. The day after. When we went to visit her, her bed was made, but that could just be to throw me off. I have no idea. I only have one question. You won't have to do everything on one random exclamation points, but I mean... It's 8:36, time is flying by. I don't see what the point is to ask about check-in. It's either room service or bed making. I I don't see how any of these are gonna lead to a gotcha moment in just one question. But I don't think it's question one. So if I were to save now, it would not keep me here, right? It would well, I guess we could find out. Okay. We'll see if it keeps it. I don't want to necessarily make this like a save scumming thing where I purposely like shout objection and then present evidence at every little moment, but are they onto something, or is this just like really an out there choice? Because her bed was made, but it could have been made in the morning, and then it wouldn't have mattered. So this first, this second, and then check in third, I guess. Tell me again about the room service. So maybe that wasn't right. Again, sir? At exactly 9 o'clock, delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. Guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know, and we don't skip on the ice. Oh. What did he say? What did you say? Ah. Oh, rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! I've done it. I've won. It's like very light Yagami. That's something he would say verbatim. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct. Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, I feel... I mean, it's either the man with this... I mean, is that just... I mean, I kind of think it's the bellboy, but I don't know. Except not really. Except it explains the kiss comment. The cutscene at the beginning. Oh shoot, I did make a cut. No. Oh, I thought it was the same suit the other... No, I didn't get a look at the face, though. I didn't see the face. I didn't see the face. I saw the suit, but I didn't see the face. The bellboy. Oh, so... No, I was going into this not knowing it was actually him when he showed up. Because I forgot, I didn't see the face. I only saw the outfit, and only in the respect of the other one. Oh. Well. It was not the bellboy? Peace out. Well, this comes as some surprise, Your Honor, Mr. Wright. It was the bellboy who confirmed Mrs. May's alibi, and this in turn confirms the bellboy's alibi. He was in the hotel. Well, sure, if you put it that way. I do put it that way, and I trust you will too. But what if they were in cahoots? Do you have evidence of this? No, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, sorry, Your Honor. Give me more chance. Simple. It was, okay, I get another chance. It was, yeah, the man with Miss May. That's what I thought it was, and then I thought, like, oh, was the bellboy dressed up? Sorry, Tay. The man who checked in with Miss May. Ugh. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Yeah, I was only taking a look at the costume. Sorry, laugh at this blender. Yeah, so I was about to say I'm sorry, but the butler did it. I still believe it. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Will we get more lives tomorrow, I wonder? September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. I was just doing my job, you know. Oh, I hit A too quickly. I thought he was done. Then again, can we go back? That other attorney was pretty cool too. No, I can't go back. Oh well. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. The hearts restart. Yay, good. Just like in real life. If I could screw up 4 times in regular court, the judge will forgive me tomorrow. It sends shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no. I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. So, I'm still wondering why nobody else is wanted to take this case and what that other guy was going on about. Unless that other guy was the killer in a purple suit that fits him. I don't know. Could be. He's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who? Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. This would have been a rough chapter to have accidentally skipped and gone to 3. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that got left on the record. May testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center. It's up to me to get her free. To be continued. Oh, that was the whole chapter. Well, that actually puts us at an appropriate spot to stop, doesn't it? Because we have anime in 15 minutes. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center. Oh, is it just gonna keep going? Visitors room? Well, at least get past the scene. Well, hello. Oh, okay. So if it's still going, I should probably. I thought Joe yesterday said he was moving Fridays to Thursdays, unless I heard him wrong. I'll hydrate in the meantime. Let me. Yeah, Joe moved it. Okay. Yeah, peace out. Take care, Asher Career. I'm about to peace out myself. Yeah, so what'll happen is, yeah, because it's already been 3.5 hours. I mean, the time flew by. Um, I'm almost convinced that the clock wasn't adjusted from whenever it traveled overseas, and I'm just screwed up on how much time I've actually played the game for. See, I did it again. But I'd like to continue to. I'm enjoying the game a lot. I want to play. So let's see. So today is. I'm having to keep track of what day of the week it is. So today's Thursday. We'll be back with this game on Sunday. Saturday is going to be more Astrobot. Not see, I did it again. It's not Sunday anymore. Objection. It is Monday, because Sunday is family night. So it's really fun. It's really fun. The only part is, sometimes I feel like I'm on the right track, but the game's like, it's not time to be on that track yet, and that can sometimes be a little bit tricky. I'm glad I didn't game over. I was very close to gaming over. Yeah, I feel like I probably should, because it doesn't really hurt you. But they do give me, like, divergent paths, like, do I wanna press more, or do I wanna back off, and I'm always, like, waffly about that because 'cause I'm like, I don't know." But I feel like I should never back off, almost ever, but I don't know. But it's really fun. I can definitely see why it was recommended. I do enjoy this game a lot. So, I'll be back with this on Sunday. I'll be back with this on Monday. See what happened? I've been pressed too much. Where wastefully pressing will punish me. Okay. All right. Well, all the same, I'll try to be diligent with my presses when I can, because on times where I'm completely lost, I definitely want to try pressing because it will definitely help. But I'm glad I asked the right question and it wasn't about making beds. That really would have been just a complete waste of time and bad. All right. I'm never gonna get used to. No, I'm not gonna get used to the new schedule. But it is tough because on days I stream off of the PS5, there's no layout, because I'm not able to stream off of OBS or anything else, and so people can't. Because we've tried that and it's been a disaster. I've had to stream directly from the console. Yeah. All right. Definitely not the time to. They still want me to get used to the presses and not having all the information up front, which is nice. Um, I guess the glass might be important, on the trial for this particular part. We'll see. But thanks, everybody. I will see everybody back that is interested in Astrobot on Saturday, and then see everybody back for more Ace Attorney on Monday. I finally got it right. Thanks, everyone, and take care. Let me get to the. Oops, I meant to hit the home button. Okay, well, I'll fix it. Uh, Power off. There we go. Bye.